Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 3rd through the 9th. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. So Cancer, I'm still using the Tarot of Mermaids deck along with the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, Cancer. So at the bottom of the deck, wow, we have the World. Beautiful. So with the World, for some of you, you could be traveling, because I can see here that there are going to be some Cancers that maybe you're moving house. So for some of you, travel is going to be very significant. So for those of you that are maybe traveling or are moving house, maybe you are moving literally across the globe. You could be moving far distance away for some of you. But then for some other Cancers, something could be completing within your life. So maybe something is completing, something has come full circle, but then maybe for some other Cancers, you might be completing a very long chapter within your life with the World. This can be, you know, a very, very long chapter that is now coming to an end. But, you know, I always say that with the World, patience is required, because you are easing out of one chapter, easing into the next chapter. So that's going to be only for some of you. The overall energy is the King of Cups. So I see you coming through very much in your element. So this is nice with the King of Cups here. And the World. So I see some of you definitely maybe a little bit more emotional this week, but not in a bad way. The King of Cups is emotionally mature. He's someone who's very much in control of his emotions. He's also someone who's incredibly creative, very, very compassionate, highly, highly intuitive. So I see many of you coming through highly intuitive. Listen to your intuition this week, especially in regards to new beginnings, making decisions, travel. Listen to your intuition. We're starting out with the Star. So this is beautiful. For some of you, it could be emotionally healing. For some of you, maybe you're healing. You could have just dealt with maybe some health issues. But the Star is that beautiful divine spiritual energy. So, you know, I see some of you definitely traveling. I see some of you definitely moving house, and for some of you, you're moving down a new path. And I think that this is definitely divinely orchestrated for some of you. So if things have been happening slowly for some of you, divine timing is definitely at play here. We have the Star sitting with the Ace of Cups. So this new beginning is coming in for you. And for some of you, this can be anything from a new relationship to you reconciling with someone to a new beginning that is going to make you very, very happy. It could be something that you're falling in love with. For some of you, it could be a creative project, or even it can be a home. You know, I've seen that, you know, multiple times when the Ace of Cups is representing a home, especially a home that you're really going to fall in love with. You're really going to enjoy living there. And with the Tower, this can represent that home or that building. And I definitely see that some of you are moving house with the Tower and the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is also representing that travel, that physical movement, and I feel like some of you are moving house. Now, if you're not actually physically traveling this week and actually physically moving house, this is something you're going through, and with the Star, things are very much divinely orchestrated. Patience will be required here. Remember, with the World, you're easing out of one chapter, easing into the next. And with the Star, needing to remain positive, needing to remain hopeful, needing to be optimistic here. For some of you, you want this great change. If it's not a house move with the Tower, it represents something major. This is something big. And this is what you're moving towards. I have the Knight of Rods charging directly towards the Tower. So, you know, for many of you, you are moving towards this great change, this new beginning that I do feel is divinely orchestrated for many of you. Now, we do also have the Eight of Wands here, which is another, you know, fast-paced energy. So for some of you, you could be hearing something this week. Something could be happening quite suddenly. For some of you, if you were waiting on a decision with the Eight of Wands and then the Lover's card, if you are waiting on a decision and then also the Page of Wands here, that news or that decision could absolutely be coming in. So maybe some of you this week, you're finding out that you are moving. If you maybe put an offer in on a house, if you were waiting to hear back, you could be hearing back about that this week. And then for some other Cancers, this is most likely on the love front with the Eight of Wands and the Lover's card and then the Ace of Cups. For some of you, you could be reconciling. If that's the case, this is definitely spiritually guided here. So for some of you, maybe you're being brought back together with someone, you're reuniting with someone. And then for some other Cancers, this certainly could be a new relationship here. And with the Lover's card, for me, this is a very physical attraction. So with the Eight of Wands, there could be a lot of text messages, emails, Facebook messages, things like that. A lot of electronic communication that's taking place. So this could be with someone that you're very physically attracted to. Could be with a Gemini, could be with an Aquarius. Also could be with a Scorpio. A Scorpio or maybe even a fire sign here, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But news is on its way with the Page of Wands. This is often communication that you are anticipating, news or communication that you know is coming in, you know it's on its way. It's maybe something that, you know, you're very passionate about or something that's just going to make you very happy. But we have this communication that's coming in with the Tower energy and the Eight of Wands. It could be happening very suddenly, especially for those of you that something was maybe moving forward at a slower pace. This energy really could, things could be speeding up at this time, and things could be happening now when you least expect them. But there's a lot of travel here in this spread, a lot of movement. We also have the Six of Swords here, which can come up when you are physically traveling as well. So for some of you, I definitely see travel here, but with the Six of Swords, this is, for some of you, you mentally moving forward. You might have just went through some difficulties. Maybe you dealt with some sort of difficult situation, but this is you moving away from that now. You're moving from stormy waters to much more calmer waters. For some of you, you're moving towards peace of mind. And to be honest, for a small number of you, a relationship could have ended. And, you know, maybe you met someone else, or maybe you're going to be meeting someone else this week. But this is really, really positive here. So for some of you, I think that, you know, you're definitely moving house. For other Cancers, there's some sort of major life change that's taking place for you, but it's very much divinely orchestrated. So call on your angels, call on your guides if you need just extra support. But, you know, also listen to your intuition. You have some amazing energies around you. Remain positive. For some other Cancers, this is you maybe getting into a new relationship here or reconciling with someone. So wonderful, wonderful spread, Cancer. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Cancer. What else does Cancer need to know for this upcoming week? Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. But definitely head over to Vimeo because on Vimeo I did post a love and relationship reading for the entire month of July 2017. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out because you might be able to get more information for those of you that this is on the relationship front. All right, so we have dream big, let go of small thoughts about yourself, see yourself succeeding. Wow, so definitely needing to remain positive, definitely needing to remain positive. and also needing to dream big. This is a wish card. So whatever it is that you want, you can make it happen at this time. But needing to remain positive, that's key. That's definitely key. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. So again, if something is progressing slowly for some of you, the energy is absolutely shifting. You could absolutely be hearing something this week unexpectedly for some of you. And if this is something major that you've been trying to manifest, you really just need to be positive. You need to see yourself succeeding. And whatever it is that you want, now's the time to set those intentions and to make it happen. Okay, Cancer, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head on over to Northeast Tarot. I do wish you all a wonderful week, Cancer. And if you have a birthday this week, happy birthday. Take care.